I'm back up on the ridge. Okay, we are back for another barn update, and this update is electrical. We have the electricians up here roughing in all the lights, some minor receps, out exterior lights, running 220, setting panels, doing this, building the service on the outside, all that good stuff. So let me flip the camera around and get to talking about what we got going on with electrical. So let's just start here with the service. We're doing a 400 amp service, and it's sitting right on the south wall, kind of southeast corner of the barn, where you saw in the footing video that was the grounding rod to the footing. They'll have to tie all that into the service, but everything's going to run to there. You can see we just did like 1, 2 receps on this wall for now. We've done some light switches. We've got some stuff waiting to come into here. We are remodeling the bathroom, and I'll tell you what's going on with that in another video. There's some shop light hitting you right in the face. Sorry about that. But the one I want to talk about is this one right here. These are going to be all of our shop lights. That's 6,000 lumens. There's one turned off. We actually bought these at Sam's Club, and we are going with 20 of these things in the building, in the barn, and those are going to be all of our high bays for everything in here. You can see they've already got them all wired up, roughed in, ready to go. There's Ray. Say hi, Ray. Hi, Ray. So you got they've ran all their home runs are running through here to the back. They're already mad at me because I made them change something, so they're not having a great day. But they've got everything switch locations. They've got, as you can see, this is the back side for an exterior walk light right out there. It's raining right now, so I don't want to go out there and show you. But yeah, so the only thing left to do back here, really, other than exterior lights, is they got to run a home run of 220 down here in the back, because this is where we're going to have our forging area at. And he's got the lift over here right now because he's probably getting ready to cut in a light right there. Yep. Right? Are you getting ready to cut in a light right there?
Then you're sealing. You're going to seal that up.
Right there?
Yeah, on the overhang.
Yeah, all that'll be cut off flush and done. Yeah, all of that'll be done. All right, we got the first 2 wall lights mounted for the outside. Focus. There they go. Those are wall packs, and we're doing 2 in each corner, just like that, on the 4 corners of the barn. And then we're putting 1 up underneath there. Is that mounted yet, Ray?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So then we'll have 1 done right there, up as high as we can get it underneath on each corner, on all 4 corners. So that that'll provide ample light and security for the exterior of the building. There is 12 of those things going on, so quite a bit. You can see our walk light right here. We've got those at each man door. And yeah, so we'll have plenty of exterior light. All of those wall packs are on a photocell, and this is what's really cool and why I like Ray and these electricians so much. They're all on their own independent photocell, right? So whenever the daylight hits that eye just right, it'll kick the light on. Well, then you're gonna have like a light on over here and maybe one over there, and just how each one gets the sensor, and it just would look bad for a little bit to have just one light on. Well, what Ray has done is he's gone on into the fixture, and this is why I use these electricians on every single project I do. He's gone into the fixture and he's put a contactor in there so that whenever one photocell hits on any of those lights, they all come on. So it's a pretty cool thing he's doing. He's super smart when it comes to electrical work. He's done all of my complicated stuff. He works for Extreme Electric. He did the commercial building I was talking about earlier. It was like a 20,000 square foot commercial building with audio, video stuff through it. Lighting panels, just intricate crap. And he's the one that did all that. So building light fixtures, just doing anything, that man right there can do it. So anyways, I'm rambling, but here's where they're going to build the service at. You can see where they've drilled the service to come in on the outside of the building. Basically, let me show you where our tent pole is, kind of show you how all this is going to work out. So there's our temporary electrical service right there, right? So they're basically going to do a trench all the way up from there, up the hill, up where Duke is. Duke! What are you doing? He's foraging. So up the hill, up where Duke is, underground, all up, turn 90 degrees, come right into here, come up the wall, and all connect right there. So the panels will sit basically right behind the service on the inside, which is what we started the video with, which is what you saw. So we didn't have any room right here to put a side-mounted light like you saw with the other man doors. So we went above right there, which I think looks pretty cool anyways. And that's the door going into the shop, as you can see. Look at my hardware job. That door can lock and stay locked and be secure. So we got a bunch of stuff in with my parents being in town. They brought a bunch of their tools and stuff like that for the wood shop. So that's what we're going to do with that. And so it's secure. But that's not about electrical, is it? That has nothing to do with electricity. All right, so the last electrical thing that I don't think I've mentioned and that I'll show you is right here. This is where we're gonna mount the barn doors. And originally we wanted to do, let me get back here. Okay. Originally we wanted to mount lights like right there. And that's not going to work out. So because the barn doors swing and then the lights end up being out here, and it's like, what's the point? So actually we may still be doing that, but I don't think so. Actually we are doing that. We are still doing that, but when I say what's the point, it's because like that light is going to throw there and there, and same thing on the other side, leaving a dark spot in the middle. So what we're going to do to counteract that and make up for it is we are putting in recessed can lighting up in here. Probably 2 or 3 cans. This is going to have, once we figure out our track and get that all installed, this is going to have black flat metal, just like the small soffits up there, that basically closes that entire thing off. This gets the white fascia and seals all that. So this will have the black flat metal, and we'll cut our cans into that metal so that it's nice and clean and sealed up. And then let's see, is there anything down this side that we need to discuss electrically that we haven't already? We'll mount, of course, a wall pack like right up there in that corner, shining down here for horses and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, then there'll be one on each side. So I think that's going to wrap up electrical and what we're doing there. Nothing fancy, nothing too exciting, just all functional. I think whenever I do an electrical day 2, it will be part 2, this will probably just be an electrical part 1. Electrical part 2 will be whenever my dad and I are taking basically the bones of what they've done and expanding it from there. We're going to go in and add our own receps, our own specialized lighting where we want it in the shop, all that good stuff. So for now, they're just kind of getting us a good start, a good bones. They're leaving us plenty of circuitry for what we want to do later. So Blackberry Ridge Barn Series, Electrical Part 1, Dunsky. They should be done today, finishing up, and maybe I'll do a final wrap walkthrough of what they've done at the end of the day with all the electrical. Throw that into the end of this video and we'll be done. So in case I forget, I'm gonna do this right now. We'll see you next time up on the ridge. I'm back. All right, so I kind of ended the video the other day, but the electricians weren't really done, but they are done now. So I am going to really quickly, without rambling, go through this thing and show you all the electrical work that happened up to this point, ready for electrical inspections. And then, like I said, find me camera, there we go. And then, like I said, we will have a part 2 to this video whenever we are ready for that. So real quickly, let's show you what happened in here. As you can see, all the high bay lights are in. We put 3 on this side, 3 in the middle, and 3 down there. We've got power for the overhead door. We have switches for lights in here and switches for lights outside. Same instance there. Up front, we have the same lights in here I was showing you in the other video. I don't want to show too much in there because they're doing something right now that's a dead giveaway to another video. So, and then we've got lights out here. You've seen all this. I don't know why I'm showing it to you again. You've seen it all. So let's go outside. Maybe there's stuff you haven't seen, like the high bay lights on the corner. I can't go in the front either because I need to make a video of that stuff, and there's stuff happening there. There's stuff happening everywhere. This is a happening place. So right there, you're seeing stuff happen that you haven't really seen yet either. But this is getting unavoidable. There's so much progress happening here, it's crazy. So you see our wall pack lights. So you can see, focus. There's one on the underside, there's one on the top, and then one around the corner. We're gonna have a ton of light out here. It's gonna be cray cray. Cray cray. I'm gonna edit that out. And then we have our wall lights. I don't really know if this video is necessary or not. I feel like maybe you have seen it all. But it is another example there. That's kind of what it looks like in the back. Another example right there. And so, yeah, so that is it for electrical. We're really done with part 1 for sure this time. We will be back probably in 2 to 3, maybe 4 weeks doing some more electrical. So until then, electrical at Blackberry Ridge, Dunsky. I'm just filming Ray doing his thing, tampering with light fixtures. This is video evidence. You okay with that floating around?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
That's funny. So is this what you're adding?
No. This is the Photocell.
Oh, you're gonna leave one you're gonna leave one mother photocell, and you're just basically deleting the rest of them by doing that.
Yeah, I'll tape them off, and then I'll put a larger. I'll put a photocell on a contactor to. But
Perfect.
these are all internally wired.
Sitting your first rodeo, is it?
My first radio?
Your first rodeo? Is this your first time ever messing with light fixtures before?
No. Oh, rodeo! Doggone it! No.
You've
No,
done this,
I-
you've done
I
this once or
did.
twice.
I did years back build a one-tube radio.
A one-tube radio?
A one-tube radio. Yes.
That's so old I don't even know what that means.
Well, a vacuum tube. The transistors replaced the vacuum tubes.
Huh.
In a radio, there's only two circuits. There's an amplifying circuit and a switching circuit.
Way over my head.
Well, I thought that would impress you.
It does. It does. And I don't even know if I should be impressed. That's the problem.